Hey hunters, Halo Zoo here, back in Planet Zoo with another zoo tour. This is actually the first major continent project zoo I was working on, and if you can't tell by the buildings, this is the Africa project, which has a lot of animals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. 11, yeah, 12, 13, 14. 30 habitats plus 4 exhibit animals, which I will cover now. I technically have not done all the staff or all the guest stuff, but that's just because this zoo, I may bit off bit more than I could chew, made it maybe a bit too big. But anyway, let's begin with our habitat animals. Here we have the giant tiger land snails, and there's 2 of each of these. These guys are usually easier to spot. And immediately, I am not certain where they were. There's one right over here, but aha! There's one. All right, up here, haha! There he is. Where's the other one? Shouldn't be hard to find him, in theory. Someone's playing a piano. It's one of the lemurs, probably. We also have the Goliath beetle. Another African invertebrate. And I've immediately found one. There he is. Oh, there's the other one. No, that's just the ground texture. But hello, pal. Hi. Here he is. It's not easy to get the angle on these guys. Voila! Goliath beetle. Speaking of Goliaths, we got the Goliath frogs. They should be on the ground somewhere. Haha! One big frog. And there's a whole lot of foliage in here. Mister. Oh, there's Froggy too. There you are. And we got the puff adder. And there's one. And I'd expect 2 is in here somewhere. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Anyway, moving on. I'm gonna go around this side, and then we'll do this side eventually. We'll end over here with this middle area. But we got the black wildebeests. That is there just because they need shelter, because there's a bunch of them. There's a lot. You are a prime specimen, pal. Oh, that's one of her. Oh. She really is. So that's their exhibit. I am not happy with how the shelters turned out, but oh well. Pygmy hippos. This looks hideous, but I think I technically didn't. Oh. Yeah, I could have gone crazy with plants, but anyway. Is there one on the water? Yeah, they have a massive exhibit. And I've also, similar to the Baird's Tapir, or rather, what I did with the Baird's Tapir is actually what I did here, which is create this island in the middle that had some different foliage. As in, like, with this one, though, it's just like, oh, there's coconut palms instead of river bush willows, and there's no cape oaks here. Could have gone a wee bit crazier, but honestly, I could not be bothered to do this. Here are the African buffaloes with their pond, surrounded by river bush willows. Yeah, they're just African buffaloes. Not Cape buffaloes, but African buffaloes. Got some tamarins, too. Apparently they like tropical to an extent, yeah. There's actually a straight-up forest buffalo as well. There's a few of them in here. This is... Well, this has to be the art. Yeah, this is the aardvarks. You got a big exhibit. He's a cute little guy. Yeah. I definitely went... If there's one thing that can be said, I went maybe a bit too big, especially for the lemurs. And the apes, but... Oh, well, we'll get to them eventually. We're about to get to them next. Springboks! There's a lot of them here as well. I'm not going to worry about that. Well, I'm actually going to worry about it. Flamingos. Hungry again. Oh, well. Anyway. Yeah, they have a... I think I had some desert trees. Or, no, I didn't actually. Oh, no, it's the whole area over here is desert. Need a place to put some soil, so I put some soil over here and... Is it? What? How? Okay. Not gonna ask. Let's just move on. Got some ostriches over here. They have a whole plains area. Not really my best work here. As you can tell, this is clearly the flamingos enclosure. There's quite a number. They aren't that pink. Eat your shrimp. Please. Okay, over here is red-ruffed lemurs. I know this. Oh, they actually did plant the bird nest ferns. Feed them, you silly keeper. And this is the bonobos. Probably my least favorite animal in this entire game, and kind of shows, actually. I just did the bare minimum and could not be asked to do more. I don't even think the bonobos should have been in the game. I'll say that. I think they should have been scrapped so we could put something else in that's actually different from the Western chimpanzee. Over here is mandrills. Good old pals. Yeah. So the mandrills are over here. They got a whole nice big area. You can also tell this is actually more recent because of the figs. The strangler figs. Those bred in South America. Pack. This is the lions. West African lions. Where's the master, the pride? Right here. Oh, he's literally Dada. Dada. They got a bit of a nice enclosure. They got some climbing frames in. This is hyenas. Oh, majestic. Rabia. What are you? You're golden fur with brown spots. Beautiful is what you are. Golden fur, brown spots. Oh yeah, this is the Aldabra giant tortoises, I think. At least I'm pretty sure this is. Or is this? This has to be the Aldabras. Which one is this? Where are they? Or is it Nile monitors? I see him. Yep, it's the Nile monitors, actually. Oh, his name is Storm. Swimming along his lake. Accidentally hit the escape button. Got some coconut palms, some river bush willow, some tamarins. Here is the giraffe forest. Made it extra foresty. Give him plenty of trees to munch on. And some baobabs. Make it nice and foresty. And then we have the African elephants with their big lake, some fat baobabs, as well as the umbrella thorns. Got a herd of elephants. This is Obia Yulu. Or Julu. I think it's Hulu. Because most don't actually have the J sound. Here's the Aldabras. Big enclosure. Another animal I think shouldn't have been in the game. Should have just left it at the Galapagos, but where is one? Where is he? Call. That should be full. Aha! Aldabras. It's a big tortoise. There's a dog yapping at something. It's OC. This should be African wild dogs. Yay! Here is Tahir. Was yellow, black, and brown mottled fur. He looks cool. Yeah, there's a whole pack of them roaming about. And if you haven't already noticed, there's kind of a reflection thing going on. Like these are both birds. These are both the lemur habitats, the chimp-like animals, the reptiles, dog-like animals, big plains animals, and then the big cats. Because this is the cheetahs. Lots of open space to run around. Partially because I think they hate foliage, yeah. I could not put any more foliage in here, so I stopped. He's hiding in the long grass, which they actually hate. Surprisingly, I wish you'd put more, but no. Also, the other thing that would improve it is if they had like a shorter version of this texture on this, and how we're like this was the long grass texture, but they also had that popping out continue. And then when it transitioned, the color and height changed gradually. That'd be cool. But we got our 2 cheetahs over here. The mates. Bangana, who is pale yellow. And Sada, who is golden yellow. She's pretty. Anyway. This is the western chimpanzees. Oh. He's using a tool. The tool feeder. Yeah, there's the whole troop. Here is the western lowland gorillas. Wasn't sure which one they were. So these are western lowland gorillas. We got a whole big area here. Big climbing frames for them. Ah, here's our silverback. Dada. As I guess that's just the name of all the alpha males here. Because the lion was Dada, and he's Dada as well. And then we got the ring-tailed lemurs. Making some music. Yeah, I think this is like the Easter egg in... I kind of wish it was more like the Easter egg that Zoo Tycoon 2 Extinct Animals had. There's a whole Easter egg that you can do that is actually pretty entertaining, involving one of the animals. But I wish there was like a chance they started playing music or something. Be awesome. We got the Thompson's Gazelles. Here's our alpha male, Abayomi. Oh, you silly animal. Okay, I guess. But anyway, they got lots of nettles. This is when I started actually caring about the animals, because I like these way better than the Springboks. I think these should have been baseline. Springboks should have been left out just because of the repetition. And we got the warthogs. These guys are cool. Got a few. I think I put some... Oh, I got the 2 kinds of acacias here. Making a nice little forest. And they're running about in it. No, I didn't. Huh. I didn't do as much as I thought with this exhibit. Then over here we got the zebras. They look brown from a distance. But they're pretty cool. This is where the zebra herd is. Then we got the common hippopotamuses, who for some reason won 1 million frickin' shelters. I think it's like 1 each. Oh, lovely. But yeah, there's a big herd of hippos. And they're hungry, hungry hippos. Sorry, I had to do that. Here is the Okapi exhibit. And there are tree ferns everywhere in this enclosure. There's one. That is Ekin. Fortunately, they don't have much stress problems. Because they just have so much space. We got tamarins, strangler figs, capokes. Making a mass of green right here. I'm going to head up here for the Gemsbach herd. I'm actually quite happy with how this turned out. It's a nice, vast desert area with limber. She's our more agile one. We have the fences so high so she can't escape. There's Aisha and Obayana. I didn't name these after the previous ones we had in the Obzon Zoo, but oh well. They got a nice little forest area here in the oasis portion, and the desert is covered in protea. Then we head over here. These two are special. To the bongos. Who, with Funsan, climbing a tree, apparently. They got a nice forest, very similar to the one, pretty much the same as the Okapi one. Covered in tree ferns, and tamarins, and strang figs, and cape oaks. But now on to our final two enclosures. We got the sable antelopes, and more specifically, where is he? Where's my pal? I'm not stressed. I think... There he is! Get over here. It's Wambua! Obviously, because how... Who else could it be? Did I? No, I didn't rename one of the females. But what's more important is Wambua. He's still here. He is always here. Well, he wasn't in the last zoo. He wasn't in the last two zoos, but that's just because they didn't have sable antelopes. But Wambua is still here, the unofficial mascot of the Scale-Claw. Or actually, no, he's officially the mascot. And then here we have the Nyalas. My actual favorite animal in the game. Now, where's there? There he is. Here's our wonderful alpha male. Majestic as ever, it is Kyrie. He's not Wambua, but he's our cool pal, Kyrie. Yeah, he kind of takes a backseat to Wambua just because Wambua was like the first one I got. Because I don't think they were in the pre-release. But anyway, I made two guest areas with the idea being that there was going to be restrooms and shops and information on one, maybe these and these, as well as, and then food and drinks here and here. But anyway, also 5 staff areas with an extra bonus one here for vendors, all around the edges. But without further ado, this has been the Africa Project Zoo Tour. Tune in next time where I maybe have the Asia Project Tour. Well, Asia and Australia, but I combined the two because Australia isn't really big enough and it's close enough to Asia that I'm like, yeah, I'll count it an Asia project. But I make no promises because that's another big one that may even be crazier than the last ones. Is what I'm thinking is making it 3 different themed areas. So yeah, but anyway, tune in next time for another zoo tour, hopefully. But without further ado, see y'all next time. Halo Zoo out.